How the Constitution signifies the principles of the Declaration of Independence. The Declaration of Independence is a paper written to announce the 13 colonies' independence from Great Britain and the formation of the United States of America. It embodies the nation's founding goals, beliefs, and values. As such, one of the ideals of the Declaration of Independence is equality. All men are created equal, which could be defined as the idea that all persons are equal before the law and should be treated with respect and decency, regardless of color, gender, or socioeconomic status. Furthermore, the principle of government's nature, governments being instituted among men, is defined as the belief that governments should be created with the agreement of the ruled and should exist to benefit the citizens. The Constitution sets forth the structure of the United States government and the principles on which it is based. The Constitution successfully safeguards the principles of equality and government's nature expressed in the Declaration of Independence through the amendments and the help of the Supreme Court. As such, the Founding Fathers understood how critical it was to protect the rights and liberties for which they had battled furiously. They comprehended the need to have a strong government that could defend citizens' rights, but also that it was critical to ensure that the government did not grow excessively powerful. Moreover, the Founding Fathers strived to construct the Constitution per the Declaration of Independence. To accomplish this, they tried to build a system of split responsibilities and checks and balances to restrict the government's authority while also ensuring that individuals' rights were protected. They established a constitutional government that would persist for centuries and serve as a model for nations across the world. Furthermore, it is commonly acknowledged that the United States Constitution is a living constitution that may be modified to reflect changing circumstances and better defend the objectives and principles espoused in the Declaration of Independence. As a result, various amendments to the Constitution have been made over the years to safeguard individuals' rights and guarantee that the principles espoused in the Declaration of Independence are honored. The 13th Amendment, which prohibited slavery and corresponded to the Declaration of Independence's idea that all men are created equal, was among these amendments. Following that, the 14th Amendment supports the aforementioned goal, which provides due process and equal treatment under the law. The 15th Amendment likewise upholds the Declaration of Independence by prohibiting the government from denying Americans the right to vote based on race, color, or past state of slavery. Finally, the 19th Amendment forbids the state from denying individuals the right to vote based on gender. These modifications are significant because they contribute to preserving the principles represented in the Declaration of Independence. Other modifications to the Constitution have also been made to guarantee that all citizens have the chance to engage in the democratic process. The 24th Amendment, for example, removed the poll fee and made voting more accessible to persons with lower socioeconomic positions. The 24th Amendment helped to protect the Declaration of Independence's idea of governments being instituted among men. This amendment repealed the poll tax, allowing residents of lower socioeconomic positions to participate in the political process. Furthermore, the 26th Amendment decreased the voting age, further protecting all residents' voting rights. As a result, both of these amendments work to guarantee that the Declaration of Independence's aims and values are honored. Thus, the Constitution and its amendments serve as a critical cornerstone for the preservation of the rights of the United States people. Furthermore, as the highest court in the United States, the Supreme Court is responsible for interpreting and upholding the Constitution. This court has the authority to declare legislation unconstitutional if they are deemed to infringe the constitutionally granted rights and liberties, therefore defending the values and ideas proclaimed in the Declaration of Independence. The Supreme Court's substantial power ensures that all inhabitants of the United States are treated equally, and that justice is preserved as stated in the concept of governments being constituted among men. This constitutional element is critical in sustaining the Declaration of Independence's ideas, as the Supreme Court can interpret the Constitution and give direction on how to defend the document's objectives and principles effectively. As a result, the Supreme Court is a fundamental component of the United States legal system, ensuring that the Declaration of Independence's principles are preserved and protected. To conclude, the Founding Fathers strove to ensure the preservation of the principles and ideals represented in the Declaration of Independence when they drafted the Constitution. the document may be constantly examined and amended through the constitutional amendment process to ensure that it means the changing times. Furthermore, the Supreme Court has the authority to declare legislation unconstitutional if it fails to maintain the fundamental ideals enshrined in the Declaration. Thus, the Constitution has been influential throughout time in preserving the ideas and concepts outlined in the Declaration of Independence and in protecting the fundamental liberties of the American people.